Hello, everyone. Today we will be talking about Step 1 Internal Self Awareness from Design Your Destiny, Module 1, Lesson 1. Step 1 Internal Self Awareness. Internal self awareness is the foundation of personal growth and emotional intelligence. It refers to the depth of understanding you have about your own thoughts, emotions, motivations, values, and behaviors. At its core, it is the ability to look inward and objectively assess who you are and how you operate in the world. This self-knowledge goes beyond surface-level introspection and leads to a deeper, clearer picture of your identity, helping you make decisions and take actions that align with your values and long-term goals. To understand internal self-awareness, it is essential to break it down into key components that make it meaningful and actionable. 1. Understanding your emotions. Your emotions are a direct reflection of how external situations and internal thoughts interact. Being internally self-aware means recognizing your emotions as they arise, whether it is joy, frustration, fear, or sadness, and understanding why you are feeling them. For example, during a stressful project, you might feel overwhelmed. With internal self-awareness, you will recognize this emotion early. Identify its cause, perhaps unrealistic deadlines or personal expectations, and respond in a way that prevents burnout. Understanding your emotional triggers enables you to regulate your responses more effectively. Example in practice. Imagine receiving constructive criticism at work. If you are not self-aware, you might react defensively or feel insulted, leading to damaged relationships or missed growth opportunities. However, if you are internally self-aware, you will pause to examine why the criticism affected you, identifying possible insecurities or perfectionism that triggered the reaction. From there, you can respond calmly and productively. 2. Identifying your beliefs and core values. Your beliefs and core values shape your worldview and decision-making process. Internal self-awareness requires you to explore what you honestly believe in and why. These values guide your choices, inform your behaviors, and influence how you perceive the world around you. A person with a clear understanding of their values is more likely to act with integrity, even when faced with complex decisions or external pressures. Knowing your values helps you make decisions that are consistent with who you are, creating a sense of authenticity in everything you do. Example in practice, you might value honesty more than anything else in both personal and professional relationships. Being internally self-aware means recognizing how this core value influences your actions, such as being transparent with colleagues even when the truth is uncomfortable. 3. Recognizing your motivations. Understanding your internal motivations, what drives you to succeed, or what hinders your progress is key to developing self-awareness. It is about identifying the forces behind your decisions and actions. Are you motivated by recognition, self-fulfillment, security, or the desire to be effective? Motivation is often influenced by both internal desires and external factors. Internal self-awareness allows you to recognize if you are being driven by a genuine passion or external expectations. This distinction helps you focus your energy on what truly matters to you. Example in practice. If you are offered a promotion that promises a higher salary but requires significant personal sacrifice, you might initially feel motivated to accept it. However, internal self-awareness helps you dig deeper. Are you motivated by the opportunity for growth, or are you driven by the external pressure to achieve more? This clarity allows you to make a decision that aligns with your true motivations. 4. Assessing your strengths and weaknesses objectively. Internal self-awareness involves an honest and objective evaluation of your strengths and weaknesses. This does not mean focusing solely on your flaws or being overly critical, but rather being realistic about your capabilities and areas for improvement. People who are internally self-aware are better equipped to leverage their strengths and address their weaknesses without letting them undermine their confidence. They are not afraid to acknowledge areas where they need help or development, which leads to personal and professional growth. Example in practice. If you know that public speaking is a weakness, you might proactively seek training or opportunities to improve. At the same time, if you recognize that you excel at strategic thinking, you can seek roles or tasks that highlight this strength, positioning yourself for success. 5. Decision making aligned with personal values and long term goals. The ultimate benefit of internal self awareness is the ability to make decisions that are aligned with your values and long term goals. It prevents you from making choices based on short term emotions or external influences that do not resonate with your core beliefs. When you are internally self aware, you understand how every decision fits into your broader life purpose. You become more intentional in your actions, ensuring that what you do today aligns with where you want to be tomorrow. Example in practice. If your long term goal is to become an entrepreneur, but you are currently in a comfortable corporate role, internal self awareness will help you evaluate whether staying in your current job aligns with your future ambitions. You might recognize that staying where you are feels safe but does not contribute to your ultimate vision, prompting you to take the necessary steps toward your goal. Barriers to internal self awareness. While developing internal self awareness is crucial, several barriers can prevent individuals from gaining a deep understanding of themselves. These include denial, refusing to acknowledge certain emotions, behaviors, or weaknesses because they challenge your self image or cause discomfort. Example, someone might deny that they have anger issues, even though their actions show otherwise. This denial can lead to unresolved conflicts in personal and professional relationships. Biases and assumptions. Cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias, can cloud your judgment and prevent you from seeing yourself objectively. Example, if you believe you are a strong communicator, you might only seek out feedback that supports this belief, ignoring evidence that suggests areas for improvement. Developing and enhancing internal self-awareness. Here are some practical ways to cultivate internal self-awareness. 1. Reflect regularly. Carve out time each day or week to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Ask yourself what went well, what did not, and why. Exercise. Keep a daily journal where you track your emotional responses to remarkable events. Over time, you will notice patterns that reveal your emotional triggers and how they affect your decision making. 2. Seek honest feedback. Ask trusted colleagues, friends, or mentors for feedback about your behavior. Honest, constructive feedback provides an external perspective that may reveal blind spots in your self awareness. Exercise. Engage in a 360-degree feedback process where you receive input from peers, supervisors, and subordinates. This gives you a more well-rounded view of how your behavior impacts others. 3. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness encourages you to be fully present in the moment, allowing you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Meditation can help you become more in tune with your inner self, improving your emotional awareness and self-regulation. Exercise. Start a daily mindfulness practice where you take 10 minutes to focus on your breathing. Observe your thoughts and recognize any emotions that arise. This practice helps build emotional awareness over time. Self-assessment techniques. Once you have recognized the barriers to internal self-awareness, the next step is to act using specific self-assessment tools. These techniques allow you to better understand yourself, evaluate your strengths and weaknesses, and gain insight into how others perceive you. 1. SWOT analysis for personal development. A SWOT strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis is typically used in business strategy, but it can be equally effective as a tool for personal growth. This method helps you analyze both internal factors, strengths and weaknesses, and external factors, opportunities and threats that influence your personal and professional development. By assessing your strengths, you can leverage them in your work, while acknowledging your weaknesses allows you to address them and grow. Identifying opportunities enables you to take advantage of situations that align with your goals, and recognizing potential threats prepares you to mitigate risks. Example of personal SWOT analysis: strengths, strong leadership abilities, effective communication, emotional resilience. Weaknesses: procrastination, difficulty in delegating tasks, fear of public speaking. Opportunities: leadership training opportunities, mentorship programs, professional networking events. Threats: workplace competition, economic downturn, lack of work-life balance. In practice, consider an employee aiming for a promotion. Conducting a SWOT analysis might reveal their strength in team leadership but expose their hesitation to delegate tasks. By addressing this weakness, they can build a more rounded skill set, increasing their chances of success in their career advancement. SWOT analysis is a strategic tool that helps individuals assess internal and external factors influencing their development and decision making. 2. Reflective journaling, uncovering emotional patterns. Reflective journaling is a highly effective way to track emotional and behavioral patterns over time. By writing down your thoughts, emotions, and daily interactions, you can identify recurring themes in your behavior, understand the root causes of emotional responses, and become more attuned to your triggers. This practice also encourages continuous learning and self-improvement. Example: suppose you regularly feel anxious during team meetings. By journaling about your feelings before and after each meeting, you might uncover a pattern of feeling intimidated when speaking in front of senior colleagues. Over time, this realization allows you to explore why you feel this way and develop strategies to overcome it, such as preparing in advance or practicing assertive communication techniques. In practice, reflective journaling helps individuals improve their self-awareness by encouraging them to monitor and reflect on their emotional responses to specific situations. This insight becomes a foundation for growth and better emotional regulation in both personal and professional contexts. Reflective journaling enhances self-awareness by promoting a consistent practice of reflection and mindfulness, leading to personal development. 3. 360-degree feedback, gaining external perspective. 360-degree feedback is a technique where individuals receive feedback from multiple sources: peers, supervisors, subordinates, and sometimes even clients. This method offers a well-rounded perspective on how others view your performance, behavior, and people skills. It is particularly valuable because it highlights blind spots, areas where your self-perception may differ from others' perceptions. Example: imagine a leader who believes they are excellent at communication. However, feedback from colleagues reveals that their communication style is often seen as overly direct, causing some team members to feel alienated. Armed with this knowledge, the leader can adjust their communication style, using more empathetic and inclusive language to build stronger relationships within the team. In practice, 360-degree feedback provides critical external insights that help bridge the gap between self-perception and how others see you. It is an essential tool for leaders and professionals who want to improve their interpersonal effectiveness and leadership style. Research suggests that 360-degree feedback offers valuable external perspectives that enhance self-awareness and leadership capabilities. Cummings and Worley. Arlingito. By integrating these tools, SWOT analysis, reflective journaling, and 360-degree feedback, you can deepen your understanding of yourself and use that knowledge to grow both personally and professionally. Each method provides unique insights that contribute to building a robust sense of self-awareness, enabling you to overcome challenges, set clear goals, and develop meaningful relationships. Practical activity: personal SWOT analysis. Now that you understand the importance of self-assessment, it is time to put these concepts into practice. Start by conducting your own personal SWOT analysis using the following steps. 1. Strengths. List the areas where you excel. What qualities or skills do you often receive praise for? 2. Weaknesses. Identify your weaknesses. Be honest about where you struggle or feel less confident. 3. Opportunities. Look for personal or professional opportunities that align with your strengths. 4. Threats. Consider external challenges or obstacles that could hinder your progress. Reflection questions. How do your strengths and weaknesses impact your personal and professional growth? What opportunities can you seize to further your development? How can you mitigate potential threats to your success? Journaling exercise. Begin reflective journaling practice by writing down your emotions and responses to key events each day. Identify patterns, triggers, and areas where self-awareness can help you improve. Example, write about a recent challenge at work. How did it make you feel, and what thoughts came up during the situation? Reflect on how you responded and what you could do differently next time. This practical activity encourages you to apply self-assessment techniques in real time, giving you a concrete understanding of how to enhance self-awareness. Conclusion. Internal self-awareness is not a one-time achievement but a continuous process of reflection and growth. By understanding your emotions, motivations, and values, you can make decisions that align with your authentic self and long-term goals. Developing this awareness equips you to navigate challenges with confidence, improve your relationships, and grow both personally and professionally.